Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 6th of June, up to Saturday, the 12th of June, 2021. And this is for you coming from Sagittarius. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And yes, it will cost you USD $50. That's all. To know your next 9 years based on your date of birth and time of birth, looking at your palms. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, a system I will teach you if you like to play lotteries. And I will also show you how to benefit from that powerful energy already within you. I call that the energy of the soul. And when you can connect to it, you will become somebody very, very special. We'll talk more about that later. You coming from Sagittarius. Sunday, the 6th of June, is not a lucky morning and afternoon for you. You are not going to be on the same wavelength as other people. So, disagreements of any kind can develop very quickly, whether family wise, friendship wise, or whether you are with your bosses or whatever. So, you have to realize that if you want to keep the harmony for the morning and afternoon, you've got to be very flexible and very negotiable. It doesn't mean that because others are not on the same wavelengths on you, that you seem to be right. So be flexible and look at the points of view as others to improve the situation. These are planets that make you difficult within each other. So they create problems through speech and through anger. Evening and nightfall planets are moving very slow. When they do that, all your plans can maybe cancelled or postponed or changed at the last minute. So be careful that stress is seen on you in the evening nightfall period. If you don't have to be out, even better. Why bother? And tell yourself evening and nightfall doesn't offer you anything at all. Arguments and quarrels may develop very quickly with whoever you are. So if I were you, I would stay home and not just risk anything because there are some fast planets as well that make you hasty, impatient, and can create accidents because of that. Monday the 7th, this is a very lucky day for you. Morning and afternoon, your aura is shining, meaning that whatever you say and do is very spectacular. And people will like to hear what you say and do. And they would definitely like to be with you. There are many planets of the internet there as well. So you may perform very well on the internet, may become very lucky with the people you connect to or the opportunities you find. So go on to the internet morning and afternoon, even where you work at a job. Use the internet to create opportunities for you. And business wise, import and export business on the internet can be also cultivated. So many things, money wise, business wise, are to your favor. And your level of intuition is going to be high. Speak to your bosses about your plans. They will like to hear that. Or speak to the business people you want to do business with. They will enjoy meeting you. Evening and nightfall is also good. Evening and nightfall are planets of determination. So they are determined to get you what you want. So be out in the evening and nightfall for whatever reason to meet people. Is it for the business, the job? Is it for the romance? Is it to be friendly with people? You will enjoy yourself tremendously. Some of these planets of determination sometimes make you very blunt in speech, to be very direct. Try not to do that. Take the soft approach, evening and nightfall, and you will do better and better. And the chances of even doing well on the internet in the evening and nightfall is also good. Tuesday, the 8th. This is a gloomy, frustrating morning and afternoon. Gloomy and frustrating because everything that happens in the morning and afternoon of Tuesday the 8th is delayed or cancelled or postponed. So you're going to be very frustrated, whether at work, whether in business, whether anywhere. Even meeting somebody for lunch, double check everything again and again. Past problems can also come to haunt you on this morning and afternoon of Tuesday the 8th. So be prepared for trouble. You need to be part of a team would be better because others who have a better horoscope than yours may help you overcome this slowness and frustration on Tuesday the 8th morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall improves a lot. Your aura starts to shine. Now you're found to be extremely good and extremely clever. and you can promote whatever you want, including yourself, and your popularity will rise wonderfully, nicely well. So go out and be with people you can use in a materialistic way for the job, for the business, for such context. And chase for that romance if you want, because your aura is wonderfully seen. Be careful that some delay or some frustration or some postponement can also happen in the evening nightfall period. So double check all your plans throughout the day. Wednesday the 9th is a very lucky day for you. Powerful planets in the morning and afternoon, the planets of determination. They give you that kind of energy, whether it's physical energy, whether it's mental energy, whether it's verbal energy. So speak to your bosses if you have to a job to further your ambitions. In business, project that determination level in you, and you will see that you make great dividends for yourself in the morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall are very romantic times waits for you. And these romantic planets, they have a lot of imagination and creativity. And they build a bond or they build a partnership between you and others. So you may even apply this by going out to people you do business with so that the bonding can definitely be created. And you will have every chance to do well for the whole day. Thursday the 10th is another 24 hours of good luck. And Thursday the 10th gives you the opportunity of creating a name for your respect. And so you will find people who will respect you in the morning and afternoon, whether at work, whether in business. You can take the lead, you'll be very creative, and you'll come up with the originality of ideas. So promote yourself in every way possible on Thursday, the 10th morning and afternoon, and you'll definitely get an edge over others. Try not to show arrogance though. Be part of a team if you can. Evening and nightfall, very powerful planets are seen as well. Now they forge a bonding between partnerships of any kind, whether personal partnerships, whether business partnerships, whether partnerships together with people you work with. Is very pleasant and is going to be a wonderful evening and nightfall period. There may be a last minute change of plans because I see a planet that causes upsets. So double check all your plans for the evening nightfall period. Wednesday the 11th. This is a good morning and afternoon. Well, it's good if you're not working. If you are working or if you're in business, there are too many emotional planets there. Yes, one of these emotional planets may give you good imagination, but the others take away the seriousness of things, and you become very playful in your attitude, and you become a person who unnecessarily gives trouble to you. So be careful that in the morning and afternoon, you have to focus on your responsibilities and you have to look after whatever you look after very, very carefully. Evening and nightfall can turn very nasty. Firstly, you won't be on the same wavelength as people. Secondly, you won't be able to do what you want to do in a positive way because these planets make you a nonconformist, which makes you a person who doesn't like to follow rules and regulations. So, evening and nightfall, you may have difficulty with the group you are with. Well, go home if you can't fit in there. These are all negative planets creating this. Not worth your while staying a minute longer. So go home and get rid of these planets by just being on your own. That would be better. Saturday the 12th, that's a very lucky morning and afternoon for you. And the chances of you showing your skills and the ability of you speaking and doing things, very powerful. These are wonderful planets who give you the authority and the power. And they give you that kind of a backing so that your confidence level is very high. And you want to use all this at your place of work or in business. Well, if you're not working or if you're not in business, mix with people you want to impress so that what you say and what you do, others will like to hear. These planets, even if you're on a holiday, will help you meet with people who can help you doing big plans and big things. Evening and nightfall, planets are moving very fast, and all of them are negative planets. Firstly, you have to be careful that plans can be changed, meetings can be cancelled, frustration like that can happen. Secondly, be careful that arguments or disagreements can become very bad. So everything you do in the evening nightfall, you have to tell yourself that you have no chance basically to take the lead. And you may meet people in the evening nightfall who are not on the same wavelength as you. So why bother being there? So go home early if you have to be out. Now about this 90-minute plan. Yes, it will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll be able to help you. I'll be able to help you get every of the next 9 years under your control by knowing what is going to happen. And so, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, we will go through it. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. That's a way where I'll show you how to learn how to create these numbers. It's a technique which I will teach you. And I'll show you how to connect to that powerful energy. I call it the soul. And what about your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions? All that will also be taught to you. So it's going to be a fascinating 90-minute session and all for just USD $50. So here's my email once more. Send me the email and let's get cracking. And so that you can step up to something very special in the next 9 years. Until we meet one day, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.